Nobody expected this. It was a fusillade. It was a broadside. It was unanticipated. It was explicitly invoking Brown versus Board is a big deal whenever a judge does that. That is that is not holding your fire. So yes, so they really let the unions have it. Big picture, it really doesn't do much to undermine unions' political influence in Sacramento. So that's one sort of interesting twist, is you may have a situation where the unions are forced to reform, forced to loosen their excessive protections, which they put in place to keep bad teachers in the classroom, but really doesn't do a lot to weaken their grip on California politics, so long as Democrats keep returning to office. And there are many Democrats who who have stood by knowingly while the CTA and the teachers unions in general have failed to serve students in public schools, and they have said nothing because it's very difficult politically for them to do so. Even though right now it is politically easier for them to take a firm stand on the side of students, on the side of the Vergara ruling, you're not getting an avalanche. You're not getting a sea change of rhetoric among California Democrats. Some office holders are obliged to take this ruling and make the best of it, put the best spin on it. California Superintendent of Schools. And those sorts of officials who are part of the education establishment in California really have no choice politically but to say, of course I support this ruling, and there are some bad apples, and we can't let this happen to our kids, and so on and so forth. So there will be reform, there will be movement. It is a terrible setback for unions in terms of how complacent and how comfortable they've gotten with business as usual. But it's still a very open question as to whether that's going to really change the way that the Democratic Party in California and teachers unions in the state carry on their cozy relationship.